Okay, so we probably got the most OP Kamehameha that we have ever seen before. Literally just going through three different dimensions right there. And you see the water coming in from the second demon world. That was insane, man. I think this tops probably even the one with Caulifla, although maybe it doesn't look quite as cool. I honestly think it does. I mean, when you see the water coming down, oh man, that was crazy. You see the Tamagami. This is definitely insane feat right here, that a lot of the Power Scale bros are going to love. But let's get into the episode because this is the finale. This is it. This is magic. I can't believe we're not going to have a Dragon Ball Daima next week because I've gotten so used to this show already, and now we're not going to have another one. So it's kind of a little bit somber here. But let's get into the review. So, Piccolo, unfortunately, almost defeats King Goma, but he gets another L. So, Piccolo fans now are going to see, what the Vegeta fans are going through, which, I used to be a Piccolo fan. Honestly, Piccolo gets a lot of L's for being Toriyama's favorite character, one of his favorites. So it goes to show, just because you're Toriyama's favorite character doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get W's. And then we get to see King Goma power up even further, and I'm assuming he surpasses Super Saiyan 4 here. It looks like it. And Majin Buu comes in and finishes the job for Piccolo and gets the eye out. Then freaking Glorio just steps on the eye, and the eye is destroyed, which is like very anticlimactic. You'd think that something that powerful, which again, Deborah dropping the ball, really fumbling here. This thing's like the Hokyoku of the Dragon Ball verse. Makes you immortal, allows you to continue to get more and more powerful. King Goma was Aizen out here, but it had an interesting weakness. Again, kind of reminds me of a video game. You got to like hit him 3 times at the back of the head, and the eye comes out. Then you just step on it, and apparently it's gone. Now we find out at the end of the episode, apparently Marba made the eye, so it's kind of almost like a joke at this point that Marba is behind everything, and she has multiple eyes, which I like. That's how we end the episode. Now, after King Goma is defeated, we're like, okay, I guess Irinsu's in charge. But she's like, I don't want it because apparently she can't really fight and she could be overthrown easily. But then Majin Buu ends up being the king, which is a big twist. It's almost like Bran becoming the king of Game of Thrones. Like, no, I guess twist nobody saw coming. And he really can't fight either. I mean, he's a super genius, so I guess he could outsmart everybody. And he's got his bro, Majin Buu, who could, mess up anybody. He's basically like Majin Buu level. But it's very funny. He ends up getting the title because there's a rule where whoever defeats the previous Demon King or Queen becomes the new Demon King. So technically, he was the one who defeated Goma, not Goku. So he gets the title, which is very funny. And it really makes it where I hope we get to see these characters again in the future. Because they're just, it's fun characters. And they really grown on me. You got Hybis here, he grew on me. All of them did. And Majin Buu's handing out everybody a job, like he's Oprah over here, giving everybody a ministry job, including Pansy's dad, which is kind of funny. We also find out that apparently, and I don't know if there's a contradiction or what, plot hole, Goku had Super Saiyan 4 the whole time and he was training for it. So, what was that stuff going on in the last episode where we saw Neva, mutate his DNA and give him Super Saiyan 4 like he's Peter Parker from Spider-Man? What was going on there? Everybody, including myself, thought it had something to do with magic and that's how he unlocked the form and his Saiyan DNA was mutated. Nope, apparently Goku just trained for Super Saiyan 4 the entire time and he just didn't pull it out. And Vegeta even says, this is not fair. Similar to when Goku got Super Saiyan 3. And he says the Super Saiyan bargain sale, like he said when Kid Trunks got Super Saiyan, and Goku calls him out and goes, well, at least he got Super Saiyan 3, and Vegeta kind of shuts up. But yeah, that's really interesting. So then that also kind of opens up an even bigger plot hole of why doesn't he use it in Super? Is this another timeline? A lot of bros are going to be like, well, you see, there's no canon, but there is actually a word for canon in Japanese, and there is continuity in Dragon Ball. So I don't know what's going on here, man, to be honest. But it's interesting. Maybe it is going to be a separate timeline or something. So then, yeah, we get to the end where we get the credits and we get all these cool shots here. Oh, man, Mr. Popo, Capito. Man, Mr. Popo, without his head, without his hat, it's kind of cursed, bro. Oh, yeah, and then this thing is what King Goma gets sealed in, which is very much similar to, the evil containment wave, the Mofuba, very similar to that. And Piccolo even almost says it, and they're sealed in there for 99 years, which sounds like a long time, but you gotta remember these dudes are thousands of years old, so that's going to go really fast for Kinkoma and Degasu. And they get a light punishment because apparently they weren't that evil. Although, I mean, I don't know. I kind of have to disagree with that, man. They're willing to kill everybody for power, but okay. And then the episode ends, and that's it, And again, this is a very somber episode because, and a very sad episode, I should say, because this is again the finale, and this is the anniversary in Japan right now, a day ahead in Japan of Toriyama's untimely death, which is very, very, very sad. I mean, I still hasn't really even over a year now, it hasn't really fully hit me as a Dragon Ball fan. Like, this is it, guys. Like, this is it. This is the last Toriyama work. And, for all the guys that didn't appreciate Daima, maybe it'll hit them now, but like, this is it, guys. Like, this is it. We hope Toritaro is going to do a good job with the manga, but odds are, it's not going to even be half as good now that Toriyama is gone. So, yeah, like, this is it, guys. And so it's a little bit sad, but it was amazing to get to see the final work of Akira Toriyama. And, I would say this episode was a solid 10 out of 10. It had everything: animation, characters, great fights, and, it's amazing all-around work. And it really, especially these last 5 episodes, really pulled everything together real nicely. And it was a great build-up. A lot of people had doubts, but we finally got a really good payoff for this series. And, even though I have my doubts, I hope that Toritaro does at least half as well as Toriyama. But we'll see. But yeah, just want to do a review here. I'm going to give the episode a solid 10 out of 10. But wherever you guys are, have a fantastic day. And peace out.